What's up, everyone? Look at the controversial title. As you might have gathered, I'm making the 6-day star blanket, and look at this. Oh my god. It's gorgeous. I don't know why people are saying that it's skewed. Like, yes, it is not centered in the places where you have to work in the 4 single crochet in the tips, but that's the thing with crochet is when you keep crocheting in a round like that, the previous round is offset compared to the one you're making, so that evens all of it out. And people who don't know this, I feel like the people who are talking badly about this pattern are the one who don't know that the previous rounds are offset when you crochet in a round. Like, people who aren't as experienced maybe, or haven't like really done a lot of that stuff. I've been crocheting for only 5 years, but I do it so much that for me it's second nature now. I crochet upwards, I used to crochet upwards of 6+ hours a day. So sometimes you gather more experience than some people who have been crocheting for 10+ years, because just I do it so much. And to me, like, there's no problem with this pattern. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna join this previous color with this one, because this is Zombie Planet and this is Dark Matter. So I think I'm just gonna undo the little knot here and just gonna join this and continue crocheting that way. Oop. Okay. Do I have to take all of this apart? No. Okay, I don't. I just have to continue. There's one thing you have to understand when you make blankets like this. First of all, I'm just gonna join this properly with the what's it called when you not the seamless join, I think, something like that. You knot one side of the yarn around it and then the other piece of yarn around the other, and it just makes it so you can pull it together. Hold on, I'm going to show you. But you do this and you just snip the ends. That's what I've been doing. It's no big deal having very small knots in my blanket for me. So that's what I've been doing. By the way, don't send hate to Betty McNett. She did not write a bad pattern. It's an excellent pattern. It's just hard to understand for beginners because she wrote it in a way that you have to read what you're making, and don't necessarily just stick to looking at the pattern, but you'll know if you're in the right spot if you just look at your work, because you can see. Hold on, I'm going to show you that, but you can see here, little space here, that is the middle of it. That's the middle. And the peaks, you see the highest point of the peak here. It's easy to notice if you just look at your work, but if you're not trained to do so, I gather it can be a little bit hard, and I understand that. Let me just, I'm not trying to hate on anybody, because I've seen people being so rude and mean about this and saying, you entitled twats, you're just not good at crochet and bullshit like that. I've seen people be so mean about this, but I'm here to give you just my honest opinion. I'm not interested in the controversy so much. I just think this is a neat pattern, and I really love it. It's beautiful. And look at, I've been using Dark Matter in the center and then changed to Galactic. This is Hobby Universe XL, and yeah, so Dark Matter, Galactic, Dark Matter, but I have only this much left, so I just decided to snip it. I was gonna just immediately resort to the Galactic colorway, but I decided I'm just gonna use Dark Matter here. It's gonna go to green next. So I'll have a little bit of green, but it's okay. I can use this one skein, and because I'm using I was gonna make a super huge granny square blanket with this color, but I can spare one skein of it to finish this up, and it's okay. Like, I'll just make a 3x3 instead of attempting a 3x4. I am disappointed it's not going to be rectangular, but it's no big deal either. Like, because I really want to use it up in this. And now I kind of regret making a granny square blanket with this color, because a 6-day star blanket in green and purple would have been amazing. If one day I get the money for that, I might do that again. It's because life sometimes. And I have some Ubby mega ball for the border. I might make a thick black border because I've seen people doing that, and it's quite neat. I also applied for the 6-day Facebook group. I hope I get accepted because I really want to see people's projects. Maybe it will give me ideas of I want to make more cute blanket. 1, 2, 3. Let me just count. I should have 17 now. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm French, that's why I'm counting in French. And I'm using a 4.5 and a 5mm hook simultaneously. Like the rounds of single crochet, I'm using a larger hook because I do tend to choke up my hook a little bit. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, okay, I have the right amount of stitches. Always count like your first side going up to the first peak. After that, you should be fine because I don't really make mistakes from that point on. Just remember to count your stitches. For real, a thing that might help you if you struggle to see your peaks and your valleys, like this is a peak of a star and this is a valley, the hole here, like the middle here. If you struggle to see that, use stitch markers. Go in between your stitches if you need to. Like, just put a stitch marker there. It will help. Because I really want to help you get the pattern right, even if I can't like give you specifics because this isn't my pattern. I can link the free version to you though. Hold on, I'm gonna do that. It's a really good pattern. I don't know what to say. I understand why folks are having an issue. It might be harder for some people, but there, I like it personally. I like how it's written, but also I've been testing patterns for a while. I've tested over 50 patterns, so I'm experienced with that stuff. Like, I know how to read the designer's mind, kind of, because I've done it a lot. And so I understand why people are having problem. I'm just there to tell you there's a way to learn around this, and you can look at her. She has a lot of videos to explain to you how to do this. That personally I understood very well. People are saying it's cute, and it's like, yeah, people are saying that it's off, but it's not off. It is not off. I don't know. I think I would have seen it if it was off. Maybe I'm stupid or something, but take it from an experienced crocheter. It looked fine to me, and I don't get what people are seeing. I just thought I would come here and say, like, for me, this is a pattern that I'm okay with and that I understand and that I enjoy making. The only frustrating part, and this is no fault of the designer, this is Obby's fault because they decided to make a sparkly yarn, is my sparkle thread is catching on my hook. That's the only problem I'm having, and this is normal. Like, any sparkly yarn that you will use will do this. Like, I could have used any other yarns, you know. But it's no fault of Betty McNett. She wrote a decent pattern, and for real, like, don't send her hate. Send her love, because, like, I bet she's tired of being told bullshit all the time. Her pattern is good. It's just that maybe you don't understand it. I get it. We all have different minds. I'm not gonna do like other crocheters that I won't name have been doing and shitting on people who don't understand, like calling them names and stuff like that, and calling them entitled for having valid critiques to the pattern. Because yes, it's a valid critique to say it could have been written simpler, but also I want you to realize this. Everybody's mind is different, and yes, as a designer, it's kind of really your job to write in a way that will be understandable for people. That's what I'm saying. I understand this pattern because I'm a bit more experienced, maybe. This isn't a beginner's pattern, by the way. She does say that you have to be familiar with some techniques. I do agree that it could have been written in a more hands-on way, but I appreciate the way she did it too, because it's written in a way where you don't have to stare at the pattern. You can just look at your work and know where you're situated, you know. And that makes it easier for me, because truthfully, I hate having to stare at my pattern for hours on end, because I like to crochet as I stream and things like that, or maybe watch a show, or maybe watch something, because you can listen to music and still look at the pattern. Bad example, but you know what I mean. Like, you can do multiple things at once, and as a small business owner, this is practical for me, you know. I do like to make more complex patterns once in a while, like very fancy, cute, fancy shawls, like red teapot and things like that. I enjoy this as well, but lately I've been really into the whole just crochet for the heck of it and just like no care in the world, you know, that vibe. I've been enjoying that vibe. Oh, thank you for the like. Hope you're doing well today. Hi, Amanda. Yeah. Oh, you're doing it too. Oh, you're doing the supernova. Hold on, I want to see the supernova. Because I've seen it around, but let me just remember. Oh, it's the one with the smaller peaks. Yeah, I like that one too. It is very beautiful. You know, I might make other types of this pattern too. It's really fun. Like, for real, it makes me sad, all the things people are saying. It's easy. Yeah, the supernova has a lot more peaks than this. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful too. I might do it. Yep. OB Universe. So I started with Dark Matter, the Halloween one, and then I switched to Galactic. But hold on, I gotta show you this, Amanda. You'll love this. I got this cake defective. It's missing the blue in it. This colorway normally has blue, but mine came like this, and I contacted Obi. They never got back to me, so I was like, I bet I can still use this in a project somewhere. And just I thought, oh my goodness, this is a perfect opportunity for that. And I'm also gonna use this one too, like further in this pattern. I'm gonna switch to this one too. Once I'm out of the galactic skein with no blue, there will be some of this too. And now I'm using a tiny bit of Zombie Planet. I'm borrowing from another project because I just want to finish this repeat before I change back to the Galactic. Because I'm about almost finished with my second repeat. Almost finished with the second repeat. I just gotta finish this round of double crochet. After that, there's one round of single crochet. Ugh, keeps slipping out. Yeah. Meow. Do do do. Hold on. It's hot. Ugh. Sorry, it's just really hot in here. But yeah, I applied to the Facebook group. I don't know. I have not been accepted yet, but I put in the request last night quite late, so I won't know until a little bit later today, I think. I posted everywhere about it too. You're not going to do more? Oh, you find this one boring? Really? Oh yeah, yeah, you like the fancy stuff for sure. I like right now I'm liking the mindlessness of projects cuz to be truthful, I don't have a mind right now. My brain is all over the place. I just enjoy not really caring right now. I do like the fancier stuff as well, but right now I'm just not up to that, I guess. Like, oh, sorry, I'm just caught in my sparkles trend there. I'm using the hooks that Antoinette sent to me. It's just these beautiful little crystal looking handles. They're quite nice. They're plastic hooks and they're in line too, so I'm enjoying that quite a bit. I want to make this one so big. What's fun with this is you can continue however big you want to go because it's just a 7 rounds repeat. Well, 6 rounds repeat because it's 2 to 7. But yes, you do like your fancy stuff. I get that. But there are more fancy versions of this one. Like you could do, I've seen it with the front posts or back posts. I don't know. Well, with posts anyway. I've seen it with posts and more fancy lines. Kind of, yeah. There are variations. And you could go crazy yourself and make anything. Like I could decide here to do XDC instead of DC. But I'm lazy right now. I just want to get this one over with. Yeah, and I'm reviewing the whole thing on social media. Like, I made TikToks about this. And I'm not even talking about the controversy because it doesn't interest me. I just think people are being mean and so weird about it. I really, really just, I like the way the pattern looks, and I was interested to try it out just because I wanted to see if it was a good pattern. And truthfully, it is. I had looked at it prior. A few months ago, I looked at this. It was like, okay, I get why it's complicated, but like it's not the end of the world. But you know, you and I, Amanda, we're experienced crocheters. We've made stuff. Like we've made intensive, big pieces. So like, yeah, and we've been crocheting for a while, so yeah, you know, we've made older patterns too that are like, you know, written in more just like text on text, no images, things like that. We've done that, right? I think you have. And we've read patterns in different languages and such, so like we have a little bit of insight, but I get that not everybody has that same experience. And that's kind of where the whole controversy has started, I think, because some people expect it to be written the way they want it to be written. But yeah, I just was curious when I saw the BS that was happening around this. Yeah. Oh, you don't like blankets and odd shapes? You like squares and rectangles. See, this is funny because I'm the opposite. I love very, very weird stuff. I love star shapes and I love like hexagon blankets. I love hexagon blankets. You're not a fan of how it's written. Personally, it doesn't bother me as much. It's not written the best for sure. It could have been written better, but the thing is, like, so many people are acting as if this is a bad, horrible pattern, but it's not, by no means horrible. That's the whole point I'm trying to make with this. I want to help people who are genuinely interested in making this to actually make it, because some people are saying that this is impossible and they can't do it, like, you know what I mean? And so I've been putting advice like mark your stitches or whatever, but like, yeah, because I've seen, oh my goodness. Sorry, there are people screaming outside. It is really annoying. There's always people screaming here. Oh, and also, yeah, this morning there was a lady downstairs screaming. I think she's like family of my grandpa's girlfriend. They're helping with the cleaning, I think that's what she told me. And she was just over there at 8 in the fucking morning. She was screaming. And I was just like, dude, talk normally. It's early. Sorry. So yeah, I was awakened brutally by that. So that lady, oh, she's still screaming too. I can hear her right now. I don't understand why she has to speak so loud, because I don't hear all of the other people who live downstairs. I do hear Francis because he lives in the room below mine, but I don't hear what Louise says, and I don't hear even when her son visits. Like, I don't really hear that. Anyway, sorry, I just got sidetracked. Yeah. Oh, I don't think it's written in a weird way. I don't. Yeah. No, I know you don't hear it, but I do, and that's setting me off because I am autistic. I have problems. I know you don't understand that, but I have problems with sounds. Yeah. But I don't think it's weird. I just think that people like maybe don't really understand what she's getting at with, because she wrote the pattern in a way that it allows you to read your work and not like in a strictly glued at the screen kind of way. That's what I get from it, and I can appreciate that. Like, for sure it's not the best pattern in history, but I don't think it's bad. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, you're not gonna change my mind about that. I don't think it's a weird pattern. I just think that maybe I don't get the hate. I don't want to talk about this anymore because I don't want to get into the controversy, but I just don't get why people are so hateful about this whole thing. It's just like, yeah, I enjoy it. I like how it looks, and that's pretty much it. I'm just sad I don't have more of the dark matter color because I really wanted to finish that round. Thought I had enough, but I have like this little bundle with some orange to it. And that was gonna be good for like not even half the round, like maybe 2 peaks. So I just decided, yeah, I'm gonna switch to this. I'm gonna switch to this one instead. It's gonna have a bit of green. It's okay. We'll live through it. Like, I'm sad that that I'm gonna have just one round with green. No, I didn't. I didn't really, I forgot about that. I'm gonna look at that later. Like, I don't really watch YouTube videos that much. Uh, I just forgot. You told me about this last time you were here. Yeah, I've not been looking at my YouTube feed in a hot minute there. Like, I think I've not been looking at that for a few months. Like, I've just not been watching YouTube anymore. But I just like how sparkly this is gonna look. Right now, I'm just really frustrated at the yarn, though. I think I haven't chosen the right hooks for this, but I don't have any other hooks in that size. My other ones broke, and do have a 4 millimeters that I don't want to use. Oh, I also have a Omi hook that's 4.5. I could have used that, but the thing with the Omi is they're bigger, they're larger than other hooks. Like, it will say 5 mils, but it will be the same thickness as the 5.5 in another brand. So, like, I don't want to mix and match. Mind you, the Ami hooks are great, but I use them by themselves on their own projects, you know. Because, like, I know if I start using it now, it has a bigger handle. It's easier to handle for me, but if I start using it now, my stitches are gonna get bigger. I know that sounds silly, but it's true. Okay. But yeah, today my goal is to at least finish that second repeat. I don't know that I'd be able to make a third repeat. This isn't gonna take me 6 days, just saying. I have carpal tunnel. This is gonna take me more like 6 months, probably. Maybe less than that, but this is gonna take me a moment. It's a chill project, though. I just gotta check something. Hold on. So the next round, it's in the same stitch. Okay. And 4 in the peaks. Okay. Got that. Because sometimes I gotta remember what I have to do next. Oh, we're almost done with this round, too. I thought I was not that far along. Oh, yeah, by the way, hydration reminder, folks. Drink your water. It'll keep you going for hours as you crochet on various projects. What else have you been making? I know you're into a lot of different patterns. You've been making shawls lately. Like I said, I'm not keeping up with YouTube at all. I do watch some people, like, I put some people in the background. I put their live streams. I lurk, basically. Or I just leave play. I don't even say hello sometimes, and I'm just like da 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 da, and I do other stuffs and things. I did see that Margie was live. I think it was yesterday, or maybe it was today. See, memory problems. Fudge. It's like a creator that I like a lot and that I've followed for a long time has talked badly about this controversy. So I was like, she doesn't tend to like to exaggerate on that stuff. Like, when she speaks about something, she speaks her mind usually. So I was like, okay, is there something really really bad going on there? But I couldn't find anything, so I don't know. I was just like, I was curious. I wasn't gonna make this at first. Like, I looked at it a few months ago. I was like, oh, I'm sure I can understand, but like I have like 20,000 other projects going on right now. So I decided not to, and now I'm just like, yeah, I want to. This color is gonna be perfect for it. Like, I have the yarn. I don't know that I have enough yarn to make this huge though, because it says 2,500 meters, so 2,500 meters for a big blanket. If you want to make it small, you can make it like about 180. I don't remember maybe it's less, like one something. Maybe I have enough to make a small star blanket. But I know that if I use a full skein of Obi Mega Ball and make a super thick border, I have enough to make this huge. So yeah, it could be a thing. It could be a thing. Oh, I forgot something. I have to get my little stitch marker for the next round. Oh boy, because when I make single crochet, I do tend to want to, you know, go back easily into my stitch, because I can be tight a little bit with my tension when I single crochet. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. Dude, my Instagram algorithm is all messed up. Because I posted this, I got 2 likes. This is a controversial item. Like, people go crazy over it. And I got 2 likes. I put all the hashtags, all the relevant hashtags too. So I don't know, maybe we'll see. Oh, it turns out that maybe I'm not so mad about having a little bit of green in there. It'll be cute. But the goal of this whole blanket is to just be crazy. But that's gonna have a lot of ends to weave in. I have been weaving in as I go, though. Yeah, my hands are already starting to hurt. So I'll just finish this round. I have this much left, so it shouldn't be a big deal. And then we'll do some stretches and whatnot. We want to be healthy and we want to crochet all day, so we're going to do good hand stretches and exercises because this is a fun project. I don't, by any means, I don't have the ambition of doing it in 6 days, but I would like to at least finish a good amount, you know. I don't like the lady downstairs. Well, I like the lady who lives there, but I don't like the one who cleans. Whenever she comes, she always wakes me up super early. Like, you don't have to scream at 8 in the morning. It's not necessary to your well-being. I'm sorry, I like to complain. Okay, 17. We switched to the bigger hook now. Because like I said, I do tend to have quite big single crochets. Quite small single crochets, not big. I'm misspeaking. Again. Me. And after that, we're gonna have like one full round of green single crochet. Look at that. That's what we're gonna have there. Oh, fudge. Okay. Where was I? Okay, 36. 38. What's half? 16 plus 16? Maybe? No. Oh, what does that? Ah, I don't remember. I don't know how to calculate. Oh, 19. It's 19. Sorry. Took me a second to remember that 9 plus 9 equals 18. Oh, and I did it well. No mistakes so far. I did have a few mistakes where I had to frog and like pick my round back again. Like, yeah, just like forgetting the. You know when you do a slip stitch in a chain on the top of a chain instead of a standing stitch, the color, not the color, the stitch next to it, to this, like the double crochet next to this is like squished a little bit, like on its side like this. I forgot, some of the time I forgot to go in, so I had to frog and do it again. So I count the first one and I count the last one. I don't count the rest, and I've been okay so far. Like, I count the first, up the first peak and down the last valley. Everybody is screaming. Quit. Quit. Please. No gentle voices today. My god. Yesterday I was screaming. Now it's everybody else. And my throat is kind of raspy. Like, I was coughing and I was wondering why. It turns out it's because I screamed yesterday. But what are you guys doing? Oh, it's Friday the 13th, by the way. We gotta celebrate Jason Voorhees. So in his spirit, we will abstain from certain activities, and please don't go to Camp Crystal Lake. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta be a horror fan to understand. Jason Voorhees is the guy with the hockey mask in Friday the 13th movies. He chases and unalives teens at a camp called Camp Crystal Lake. Specifically those who do certain types of activities. He's been known to target people who do that kind of thing at the camp. And it's just funny because, like, it's a big warning sign from the early times where this series started existing of no premarital activities. It's just a way of telling you, if you do it, Jason will chase you. It was kind of a campaign against that stuff. But also, who cares? As long as you're safe. You probably don't know what I'm talking about if you're not into horror films. Now I'm into the very slimy green. I think that's my favorite color with these cakes. Okay, there are kids, not even kids, teens screaming outside, and they're screaming to each other, scream louder, scream louder, scream louder. This is my life. People are telling each other to scream louder. I know that you can't hear it. The point is I can. Like, it's a problem for me. I have sensory issues. I'm autistic people. Like, sometimes I feel like some people just forget that. And they're like, nah, it's no biggie. But, like, yeah, it's. I have meltdowns sometimes because noises around me are too loud, and I'm being told by people, oh, just forget it. You can't forget that. That's not how it works, people. Just so you know. I have to often remind people, like, especially family, they're like, nah, it's okay. And I'm just like, no, it's not. I have to go in another room now. I'm worried for Christmas because my aunt is making something I can't eat. And she's also making another meal for the next day, which I do like, but, like, anyway. So I'm thinking of maybe coming down with something to avoid going there. Because I have to stay a full 2 days, and that's a lot for me to be staying with people in their home, away from all the things that I like and that I need in my environment. It's a lot, and she doesn't understand that. If I had a way to go back, like, by myself, I would go, but that's a lot. Like, if I don't feel well, I won't have a way to go back and to escape. Like, I don't have any place to be away from her or away from the people, and she's kind of a bully sometimes. So, like, yeah, I'm worried about that specifically, to be honest. But I can't really say no, so, because I live here. I have to be where my grandpa is. It's complicated, but I can't say no to her for Christmas. Like, I can't stay here on my own. I do have keys, but also my grandpa needs someone to come with him. Well, he will be with the entire family, but, it's more like, yeah, I could offer to just take care of the house and the cat, but like my family will resent me and will bug me about this. They've already been doing that for years. Well, I'm sorry that my family talk is upsetting to you, but I will not stop talking about it. So it's like it's happening soon and it's worrying me. So think what you will of me. It's your prerogative. Maybe you have a good relationship with your family. I don't. The same thing happened yesterday. Like maybe some people are annoyed by the fact that I complained about the ambient noise. But like I said, like you don't understand how it is when you're autistic and you cannot make abstraction of those things because like you can think about other things and it's just like okay, it doesn't bother you that much. It's annoying, sure, but it's no big deal. But for me it's constant in my head. Like I talk to you and I do this, but there's no for the lead from the lady downstairs and it doesn't stop. I can't stop it physically. I cannot. And that's like people, they're always on my back about this, but I cannot stop it. It does not stop. I don't know how else to say it. Like people message me all the time about that. And people message me all the time about their unsolicited advice about how to run my live streams. And sometimes I see messages pop like, you should do it that way, not that way. And quite frankly, like, that's tiring. Like, my friend Ian, he gets those messages sometimes too. Like, we've had chats about that. Like, he gets people telling him what to do all the time. And we both get annoyed by that. Like, don't mind. Like, mind you guys are great. And I love you. Like, the people who were here today are fine. It's not you guys I have a problem with. But I have some folks in here, like, they think they, you know. Oh my goodness. My friend sent me Christmas pickles. Christmas pickle. Oh my. C'est pas trop cute. It's so cute. Okay, someone supported me on Ko-fi. I gotta check that. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Oh, but I'll have to go to the store. No, I have to go to the bank today. Okay, 3 likes on the blanket now. Wow. See you on Ko-fi. Okay, that's right. I said that I would be doing this. Thank you, whoever sent me that Ko-fi. Oh, shiz. A big thanks. That's a good amount. That will allow me to get. Well, it will at least cover my overdraw fees. That's great. It's pretty great. Oops. Hey, shut up. Yeah. The overdraw fees on Desjardins are big. Okay, let me just figure that out. Yeah, if you want to help, by the way, I'll put the link. I'm missing like about $15 of overdrawn fees. And after that, I don't have money for food. So if you want to help out a little bit, that'd be appreciated so much. Overdraw fees are so annoying, you guys. That's how banks make their most amount of money, if you didn't know. It is true. They make thousands upon thousands of dollars of overdrawn fees. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not fun right now, but I just have a stressful moment right there. Anyway, we are having fun with this blanket though. I'm almost done watching House. And a spoiler alert, I'm gonna talk about what happens in the last season. I've seen the last season before, okay? I've seen House plenty of times. Like, I think it's my third run right now of watching the whole thing. No, I'm missing season 1 and 2 because I started at season 3. But yeah, sometimes I see edits and things like on TikTok, and it sparks me to watch a series again. I get nostalgic about series I've watched before. And so I started at a particular episode of season 3 and I worked my way up. So I don't know if I'll rewatch the start because I've not done that now, but I'm at the last season, and the last season everything goes wrong. Like House goes to prison. One, two, three. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Sorry. Three. Great. Yeah, this one band of acid green, that's gonna be the only green in the whole blanket, is kind of trippy. Well, there's gonna be the kind of khaki color that comes with the galactic here, around there, like there. But yeah, this is like, boo, in your face, boom, you know. Hey, me. Did I do the right amount? Sometimes it's harder to figure out. I don't think that pattern is written weirdly. Like, I'm sorry, I don't see it. I it's not weird, it's different, but to the point that it's a bad pattern, I'm sorry, but it's not. Like, the words make sense. It's just that I understand why. If you're thinking about it in a straight pattern kind of way, you might not understand what it means. But to go to say that it's a poorly written pattern, I think it's a bit extreme. That's my honest opinion as a person who have done this a lot. Like, it makes sense. It's just you have to think about it the right way. And if you're the kind of person who will send Betty all kinds of hate over this, like, you can already block my channel, because I'm not about that at all. I'm just letting you know. It is kind of addictive to make too. Yeah. I know that some people have been saying some very mean things about her on TikTok, like calling her all kinds of things, because miss copyright and blah blah blah, like super mean words. Because she asked a person to take down the rewrite that they did of her pattern. You're not supposed to rewrite someone else's pattern. That's up to them. It's a shitty thing to do, even if there's no legal action that you can take about around that. Like, you cannot copyright a crochet pattern, but you can copyright the way you wrote it, though. You're allowed to copyright the wording. If someone copies your wording and uses the exact same things, like does the exact same things, you can sue them for that. That's your intellectual property. It's like if someone rewrote your novel, like, and the character goes to the same sea, the same hideout, the same blah blah blah, marries the same person. You can sue them for that, but you can't sue them if they write, for example, a little wizard boy who goes to a school and learns things and beats evil forces. You can't sue someone for that. You can sue someone who writes Harry Potter and just changes the name, though. You know what I mean? So the person who did this was wrong. It was not great of her to do this. Perfecto. And now I can just weave in that and oh fuck. Okay. We're gonna go back with the other color and do round 2. And yeah. Okay, and this is a 4.5 hook. Okay, this is the trippy one with the color missing. Like, it's a very pretty purple here. I like it. Okay, let's just weave in this shitty part. Gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm beep. It's gonna go up that green to camouflage this tail. It's just going under the stitches that are the same color because the other side's black. Well, oh yeah, okay, it's just dark green. It's not completely black, but still, it will look better here. I don't need to go too far, I don't think. Maybe a little bit farther than I am now. Maybe like 20 stitches. No, not 20, there's 19. Maybe like 15 stitches or so. I think this is enough, actually. Yeah. And go back. Go back. Beep. 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 And like I said, I'm not trying to be mean about this whole thing, but like, just stop. This pattern is not horrible. You're entitled to have your opinion. Like Amanda said that she didn't like the way it was written, and that's fine. But where I do have a problem is all the people insulting the designer over it and like saying, oh, this is poorly written and blah, 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 blah. Like, people are exaggerating and being so weird about this whole deal. Like, okay, you don't like the pattern, that's okay. You don't have to. I do. But it works. Like, people are saying that this pattern doesn't work. It does. I've done 2 repeats of it now. I can confirm. And I checked all the stitch counts, and it's fine. Look at this. Woo! Isn't it beautiful? It is. If you don't think it's beautiful, that's okay. I know that I've used weird colors. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But I'm quite pleased with the colors I have chosen. I've chosen nice colors. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna go darker, my love. Darker, darker, my love. Okay. I'm just singing a song by Voodoo Church called Darker, My Love. Okay, and here goes just a little stitch like this. Yeah. Oh, I like the contrast of this purple and green. That's very Beetlejuice. Ooh, I should do a Beetlejuice star blanket. Wouldn't you buy that? Like, wouldn't you buy it from me if I did? It'd be cute. So yeah, like I was saying, the size of this will depend upon what I can manage. Oh, and we made it. We made the right count. I just have to not forget to do the corner, because like sometimes I just want to put one cluster in it. Not cluster, but group of double crochets, like one granny stitch, one shell. Oh, shell is the right word. Sometimes I forget, and I just want to put one shell there, and that wouldn't be good because you wouldn't have a point to your star. It would flatten the design, and make it curl. This color has a pretty golden sparkly thread. The last one has a purple sparkly thread, and the dark matter has an orange copper one. I like the copper, it's pretty good. This is also the place where I buried the thread underneath. And here goes the cluster. Because this one really is a cluster. The other one I was confused with the word shell. But yeah, this pattern has both, just so you know. So of course it's to conserve the star shape. Hi! This is turning to green too. The khaki sort of muted green that there is in this skein of yarn. I don't know that I finish a full repeat with what I have left. I think maybe. I think so. Have been seeing such gorgeous renditions of this. Things like super huge colorful, color changing ones. I've seen some good gradients. I've seen a pink one that is quite pretty, going from light pink to dark pink. Well, not very dark, but bright pink at least. Or vibrant, good, intensive one. Excuse me, I need to repost something on Threads because the way I posted it initially was a tiny bit long. Oh, thank you for the other person who Ko-fi'd me. Huge heart. I can't reply to you directly anymore from Ko-fi. I have to message you. I can't respond publicly anymore. I think it's because I took down the fundraiser and I just decided to take individual donations instead. But a big thank you. This will give me some groceries. So, love ya. Who did too? Oh, Michael. Thank you, Michael. I know you don't watch my YouTube channel. You do watch me on live on Facebook, though. And thank you, everyone. I really love the Christmas pickle my friend sent me. My friend Ursa sent me that. She was here the other day. She was watching me go live. But yeah, this is. I'm really, really liking this, and I'm thinking I'm gonna use the rest of that skein over there. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm thinking so. Yep. Oh. Da 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 da. Whoop whoop. One. Theo Fury. If you love me, buy me yarn for Christmas. I'm joking. I wanted to make up a song about that and post it on Facebook as a joke. Like, if you love me, you should buy me yarn. I'm not hard to shop for. Contrary to popular beliefs, just go to the yarn aisle and select everything that looks goth, everything that looks neon, and everything that looks bright and sparkly. Like, get me Scarfy. I've always wanted to try Scarfy, but I've never gotten it. By the way, I can't receive packages right now. Strike and other bullshit. But Scarfy, I've always wanted to try it. I just don't have a pattern that I really want to try it with. I know that Nessa's Knots, she did the what's it called again? The Lost Souls shawl with it, and it was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But maybe I want to try something different from her. Okay. Uh, oh, that's right. I have to repost my wording from Insta. I did it especially for that. I kept getting distracted by what my friend sent me. I have to edit to copy paste. Okie dokie. Thank you. I'll be able to get meat, I think. Or I think I will just get a few packages of rice. Because it's like $2 at Dollarama. So I can get like 3 of them. It will last me at least a week, so that would be good. At Christmas, I'll have Christmas presents. So I'll be good for money. At least, like, my dad always gives me a bit of money for Christmas. Well, a lot, but you know how daddies are. He's great. He's great. We've had issues, but we see each other about twice a year. We talk every few weeks or so. We're not super mega close, but I think this works for us. Yeah. I think it works for us at least better than anything else we've had in the past. So, yeah, not every family is close together. I'm trying to be a little bit more mellow. I know that I can be intense sometimes. That was my upbringing, though. I know that it's my own thing to have to work on that, but yeah, I'm just like trying to explain. I'm heavy-handed on things. Mm, too. I know that I have to work on this. I'm. It's not lack of trying. I promise. It's gonna take a while for me to unpack a lot of that stuff. I've only started unpacking like about 5 years ago, and some traumas it takes you your whole life, like a long, like it's a lifelong kind of deal for some things. And I know that it can be unpleasant, but as long as you keep working and you keep hope, you're good. I feel like, yeah. Woo. This transition color between the purple and the green is ugly as fuck. In the original colorway, I believe it goes to blue, so it's not as stark as a contrast, but this one doesn't have blue. It's defective. I like it still, but it has a default of a production problem. It's okay. It's still beautiful on its own, you know. I like it. I'm gonna say that I like it. It's just unique on its own. I'm gonna do some hand exercises. I forgot to do that again. Stretches. Beep beep boop. Bop bop boop boop bop 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 bop. Beep boop bop boop. I'm not a chicken, I promise. I'm just making weird noises. Robot noise. Ugh. Pokemon Go. I don't have gifts on Pokemon Go, so I'll probably have to go to Walmart just to spin a few Pokestops. Sometimes I go there, I pretend to go buy stuff, but I really just spin Pokestops and I go back home without buying anything. I just take a basket with me or a cart or something, and I go down the aisles, and I do, mind you, I do look at the sales and whatnot, but I don't always buy something. But mind you, I'm not bothering anyone. Like, I walk in the aisles and I spin Pokestops. Like, it's not bothering anyone. It bothers people who are super in a hurry, but even if I was shopping, they'd be mad because they'd be like, "Get out of the way! I'm shopping," and you're like, "I'm shopping too, bitch." It's just the way it is at stores. Sometimes there's people, and people are annoying at times. It's okay. It's life. That's life. Whee! It's going back to that pretty purple. Then it goes to pink, and then it goes to yellow. I think yellow. It's a very gorgeous, slightly orangish yellow, and it fits well with the colors I've been. Oh, that's right. Let's do this so that we don't forget. Wrists too. Yeah. I have a lot of tabs open because I was gonna make Christmas stuff. I might resort to making hats for people with my Addy. My whole family has Addy hats. But I'm poor. They're pretty, mind you. Yeah. A lot of people are following me about my blanket. I really like. I'm curious to know what the designer will think of my colorway. I tagged her on Insta, and I applied to the Facebook group, so we'll see. Because sometimes she reposts people. But I like this pattern, I really do. And it's okay, it's not for everyone, I guess. That's another thing we have to learn. Sometimes you think a project is super beautiful, but you can't make any sense out of the pattern, or you don't speak the language, or whatever reason, that it's okay. Maybe it's just not for you. And that's okay, because there are tons of projects out there that are, and I'm there to help. I've given my advice. I put some tips and tricks on Instagram on how to get the count right and make sure you're doing the right thing. Just like mark your stitches, mark your creases and your peaks, like your star peaks. And that should tell you. That should tell you. And of course, as in with anything that has granny stitches, when you switch from a non-granny to a granny setting, you do have to skip stitches. That's normal. And I feel like people may have been missing stitches there, and that's what's causing problems for them. Because when I look at it, my star looks straight. It doesn't look off like a lot of people were saying. I do want to do the supernova too. I might make more. I know, Amanda, it's not your thing. That's okay. But my goodness, it's mine. Might gift it to someone, actually. Or sell it. Right now I'm having issues. My store things. Meow, meow, meow. Explosion. Poof, poof, poof. My love for you has no limits. I love you deeply. Ooh. Oops. This is super cute. This is crochet. This is super cute crochet. Oops. Meow 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 meow. I think I can finish the third repeat today. I think I am able to. There's like 10 repeats of this pattern in this whole project, I think, but I might make less. It depends if I have the yarn. I have 3 skeins of the colorway galactic, and I only have 2 of the other colorway that I showed you earlier. That is this. I think I only have 2. We will see, but I'll do a nice thick black border to make the colors pop. It will look cute. I don't know. I showed this project to Leather earlier, and I don't know if she's replied, but I will go have a look as soon as I put my crochet hook down. I'm so very sorry for singing at you like this, but you're on my live stream, so you will have to deal with it. Meow, meow. Ah. Meow, 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 meow. I should be getting a PhD in annoyance soon. Oh, boy, we're almost done with this round too. Okay, I just want to see if she said anything. Yeah. Oh, and it's turning to pink too. Childlike. Discord. No, not yet. Also, we don't check the app very often, so. I don't know. I think I regret my choice of using that fucking green. I might have to do a full skein of Zombie Planet to like make it make sense. Yeah, I think I'll do that, folks. Dum, 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 dum. The next round is the easiest round ever because you just do more granny stitches but in spaces, not in tiny little single crochet that you have to fiddle with. Ooh, I did a wrong stitch here. That's supposed to be a cluster. There. Great. I'm so happy. Aww. And the other colorway that I have over there, the sparkly strand is blue. So we'll have a lot of different sparkly strands. Sometimes it pisses me off when the sparkle strand is not the right color. Because, like, when you have a change in yarn, but then different sparkle strand, it doesn't quite match up. But I think I will make my peace with this because it's pretty. I so far I already have 3 different ones. So it's okay, I'll have 4, maybe more. I wish I still had that colorway that's like looks like asexual colors. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like a star or something, because all the name are like universe related, galaxy or blah blah blah, I don't know. So that one, or the pink to gray one too. I had that one. So a purple, gray, white, and pink, gray, and black too. Those are two great ones. This is the perfect colorway too. The perfect yarn to make a star blanket because all the names are space names. I think this is the last peak of the. No, I still have one. Yesterday I did the center too. I didn't just do the two repeats, so maybe I'll go further. I don't know. But as rows, you tend to get quite a lot bigger when you work. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe we shall see an improvement. It will get big. I've seen that there's a shawl too. And I kind of want to make that. I'm curious about that. I like, you guys know, I like shawls. I make so many. Shit. Okay. Uh, one more peek to go. And after that, next round. This is like the trippiest, like magic, intense, crazy colors that I've seen in a while. I always really like that kind of trippiness to the projects I see. You know, with a lot of purples and like then you have yellows and pinks and all of that that are kind of muted but not quite. Like has kind of a darkness to it. It's a vibe that I like, and it's a vibe that the Hobby Universe gives off perfectly. And then you mix the very brights with the dark and toned down colors. That's a vibe that I love. So I'm happy that this kind of achieves that. I wish I had even more colors to do this, though. That would be completely insane. Just imagine each repeats being a totally different color of yarn. So I would have the blue, and go back to yellow, then purple, then maybe some more muted tones. I'd like to mix muted with bright more often. I think it looks neat. So we have this muted green and we have these dark black and dark green. Well, black is dark, but you know what I mean. This orange, this yellow. You know, guys, I like playing with color. It's one of my favorite things to do. And soon we'll have that blue too. I really wish I had more of that defective color now that I'm using it up because it's cool. Is it what I think? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I've seen people changing color at the transition between the granny and the solid rounds, and I think that should be neat, and I think I might do that. I'll experiment with the next ones if I make more. Oh, we see the pretty pink. It's turning to yellow. We're happy. Yep. Well, it's the sparkle strand. Will go in my stuffing bag. Oh my gosh. Guys. I'm happy. I like color so much. It just makes me smile. Okay, going one way, and now I need to go the other. I'm just gonna snip, snips. Sneep, sneep. Sneep, sneep. We're doing a good job at camouflaging the tails too, so this will be good. Objectively good. I'm just joking, you guys. Um it's a matter of perspective. I see if certain people have posted on TikTok. TikTok. Oh, not yet. Oh, a cat. Oh, that's a kitty. It's very beautiful. Oh yes, Josh has posted.
Sparked a discussion on Reddit that Kevin's dad threw the ticket away on purpose. Well, maybe they should get off Reddit and head over to Genius where you can find the shooting script where Kevin's ticket is to start in a rather chaotic one. I mean, John uses the around to clarify, but I feel like we'll just have to take his words for it, huh? That sparked a discussion.
I'm sorry, I'm crocheting, so I'm not listening. There. Okay. We don't need to listen to it 20 times. Did you know that there's a conspiracy to that too? Home Alone, beautiful Christmas movie about a kid setting traps. Have you seen Home Alone? It's great. Ugh. It's not my armpits that smell. What is it? I think it's the shirt. I've been wearing it one too many days, I believe. I'll change before I go out later to the store to get the stores. What day are we today? Oh, Friday the 13th. Right. How can I forget that? I'm sorry, Jason. Please don't come for me. I know it's Friday the 13th. I just have a stupid brain. Two. Yeah, this is gonna be. I wanted to maybe make a Christmas one. Because I know she has a pattern, Betty McNett, I mean, I know she has a pattern for a tree skirt, but like a Christmas star blanket, I think would be neat too. I think it would be good. 1, 2, 3, and let's never forget to do the clusters. Damn clusters. Yeah, I remember seeing Home Alone when I was a kid. Maybe I should give that another run as an adult. I wasn't really paying attention. In my household, I was a kid, you couldn't watch a movie because everybody would talk and everybody would bother you. My dad would ask tons of questions like, what are they gonna do now? What's gonna happen? What's happened? Dad, watch. And would just bother you. You're watching the movie, he comes in, he talks, doesn't even give you a second to pause anything, he just starts talking. It was just overall very chaotic, and you were blamed when you wanted to, like, uh, rewind it to hear. You were told, "Stop being old bitch, just watch the movie." Not bitch, but you were yelled at. You were called a little, you know, I can't find the word for that right now. But you couldn't. You weren't allowed to ask to rewind or things like that. Well, you could, but if you did it too often, they started being mean to you, which makes no sense to me and is very fucking ableist when you think of it. But still, that's how my family was. You were told, be in the family. This is a family. Noise happen. Yes, but I don't know what's happening in the movie. I want to know what's happening in the movie because I'm watching the movie. Magic. That's why I like watching movies alone. Nobody fucking talks to you. I like watching movies and listening to what they say. I'm sorry for that, but I do. I that's just me. Hello. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Very sorry. I burped. Okay, one more shell. This pink too, it's aggressive. I like the combination of dark purples and fuchsias with this aggressive fucking pink and then bright yellow, orangish yellow. It's a kind of vibe I've always been fascinated with when in projects, just in general, but that kind of color scheme is pretty great in my humble opinion. It's whimsical and fairy-like a little bit. And we have the yellow now. My feeling is that I will use up the rest of this cane for this repeat. Because now I'm 2 peaks in and I'm already to the yellow. Lady downstairs, still yelling. She's been yelling since 8 this morning. I'm not even kidding you. I don't get it. Sheet. I stole bread from my grandpa today. Well, stole. I asked nicely, "Hey, can I borrow some bread?" He was like, "You don't have to ask." And I was like, "But you barely have food yourself." Like, he doesn't have anything. Well, he has things, but like not things you can eat. Like ingredients more, but he doesn't have much either. Like his fridge is pretty empty right now. So I was like, okay, well, thanks. I'll get more bread when I can, you know. I wanted toast with what I ate. I ate like a little bit of plain rice. I don't have like ingredients right now. I do want to get soy sauce when I'll go to the store later. Just great value. Something easy. But yeah, I didn't, I need to eat. I do have one packet of spaghetti. I wish Cheese Whiz was cheaper. I love Cheese Whiz with spaghetti. It's pretty good. But it's pretty $6 for a small jar and like $9 for a big one. So I finished those in a week because I put a lot of cheese in my spaghetti. Funny enough, I don't like Kraft dinner or Kraft noodles with cheese. You know what I mean. In Canada, it's Kraft dinner, but I don't like that. It tastes bad. But I like Cheez Whiz with spaghetti. Makes sense of it. I dare you to make sense of this. It's just like the taste is different and it's wet instead of weird. Well, it's more wet than cheesy to me, so it is weird. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and I don't like macaronis either because it's too much pasta concentrated in one spot, and so the texture just makes me bleh, throw up. It's too much pasta into one bit. And that's why I like spaghetti, but not spaghettini, because now it's like you're eating hair, and it's even worse when it's even smaller. I don't like to eat pasta hair. Ugh. Ugh. So no, I don't like angel hair. Really do not. Don't want to eat hair. I'm not interested. I'm sorry, but it's just not my thing. Did I even do the stitch correctly? Because half of it slipped off my hook. Yeah, I don't know how many days this will take me. Wouldn't be neat though finishing it in 6 days. If I finish this in 6 days, it becomes a Christmas present, I swear. I doubt it, but like if I do it exactly 6 days, if I do one more day or one less day, I keep it to myself or I sell it. But if it's exactly 6 days, I move on and I make Christmas presents. And this will be one of them. Deal? Deal. And I'll try to just go organically, not to like skew the result of this little experiment. But like I said, with carpal tunnel, I thought I'd finish this before Christmas. I might. If I only ever do this, but I have things to do. I'm a busy Christmas person. Sorry. I had to say it. I had to. Christ. I don't believe in Christ, but I will take the Lord's name in vain as often as I need. Baba Yaga. I don't usually take her name in vain because it doesn't roll off the tongue like, oh my Baba Yaga. But if you didn't know, now you do. She's my like primary deity. So yeah. She's the only one I look to now. Like I have to delve more into that stuff, but yeah, I've been busy and depressed and making up excuses, truthfully. Well, some of my excuses are good, but some of them are just. It's a lot for my brain, so I put it off, which I'm not quite proud of. But also, one human can only do so much. But I have to finish the altar I have here. Every time I go to the thrift store, I look at the bells. There's some deities, they like, you ring the little bell for them, essentially. I do this every day when I see it. Right now, the place where her altar should be is full of yarn and things. Because I don't have storage for my projects that much. I have like a few bins over there, but some of my projects, they're so fucking big and all my bags are full. And when I'm just on a project, I put things over there on the table, that side. I need a new offering too. Maybe when I clean my hair, I will cut a strand of it that's at the top so it's noticeable. That's what I did the last time. I cut a strand of my hair. It was dyed black, mind you, but still, it was my hair. And I cut it at the top so that people can see that my hair is not even. Because if you just take a like under strand of hair, it's not really, you're not doing anything really special. Like it's just a piece of hair. It's not meaningful if you're not suffering from a loss. Like the point of making an offering to a deity, it's that you're giving away your own resources to that deity. So that's why I took it at the top. It's more of a sacrifice. It's not a huge sacrifice, mind you. It's hair, it grows back, but people see it and they're like, oh, you're missing hair there. And you're like, oh yeah, I cut it. Why? Baba Yaga. That's why. That's the reason. And people are confused. They ask questions. They think you're weird, but it's okay. And sometimes you don't even have to answer them too. Like, it's not really their business. If you want to, you can. But is it really anybody's business that I like to do things for Baba Yaga? Not really. I do talk about it openly to some people, but I don't talk about it all the time. I like cats. They are soft. My heart will go on is stuck in my head. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm not gonna sing that. How many? Oh, 2 peaks left to do. After that, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. We'll take a finger break before again. I will take a video for TikTok soon because the daylight is fading already. Yes, that is how it works sometimes. Wow. I love this blanket. I'm gonna be sad if it sells. I'm gonna cry. I swear I am gonna cry if it sells. Because, oh my goodness, I am such a fan of these colors. I wish I had more of the dark matter yarn. That would be pretty cool. Every step that I take. Oh, I have a Linkin Park song in my head now. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. And every second I waste is more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more. I'm trying not to sing too loud. I don't want to be copyrighted. And I know I'm up feeling too. And but I know you were just like me with someone disappointed in you. That's a great point. Like, my dad always acted like he was disappointed in me, but so was his mom. It's still no reason to treat your kids badly, though. But it's true. Like, you gotta have empathy for those people, but you don't have to entertain it. Like, having empathy and acting on it is two different types of empathy. Did you know that there's a third type of empathy? There is cognitive empathy, whereas you understand what people feel. Emotional empathy, where you feel the hurt. Well, if someone's hurting, you're hurting because you don't like seeing them hurt. And there is acting on it and making things to help people when you see them in distress. That's the third type of empathy. I don't remember the name of it, but it's the third type. But you don't have to do things like, you don't have to forgive the person who hurt you, but it's good to understand the thought process. Mind you, you don't have to do this if you're not comfortable. But for me, I know that it helps me seeing where people come from. It doesn't help me forgive them, but it helps me understand my own trauma. And, like, I understand that my dad was mistreated as a child, and that's the reason he developed a narcissistic personality disorder. I have traits of this disorder, but I don't have it. But it helps me understand the parts of myself that are affected by NPD. Because, of course, it's a hell of a disorder. Like, for real, it is tough. And it's so stigmatized. You're seen as the devil when you have that, basically. Some people, mind you, they are not good people, but Yeah. After I finish this round, I'm gonna take a picture for the grams and the TikTok and whatever. But so far, this is it. Hi, welcome in. We're doing the 6-day star blanket right now. I'm doing the third repeat. At the beginning of the third repeat, I'm at round 3 right now. I'm almost finished with it. And we're moving on to round 4 soonish. Because we need to take a short break. I've been at it for 2 hours now. Whoa, interesting. I want to know how long I'll crochet today before my fingers give in. Yesterday I worked all the way to this point. That's all I crocheted yesterday was the setup rounds, like the middle, like these dark parts, and then this part, and then I almost finished the second repeat that I did yesterday. Yeah, I've been giving my thoughts on social media, on Threads, on Facebook, on Instagram, and I forgot Blue Sky, but I did TikTok. But now I have to post the second video because I did a video with the middle parts. Yeah, we're almost done. I'm just gonna finish this real quick. Real quick. Rawr. Did you hear that? That's the kitty. He's wanting in on this conversation. Floofy, I love you. He said, rawr, at the door. Oh, I want to take him in, but my grandpa's home. I don't want to bother him with my streaming. I'm being loud right now. You know? I don't want to bother Gramps. Also, like, I don't want you to maybe hear some of his personal stuff. He's not really comfortable being outwardly perceived. He like uh, puts on the blinds at 5 p.m. Make sure people don't see what he's doing. He really doesn't like being seen, so I don't quite see myself, you know. Okay, I'm gonna use the bigger hook for this round because it's around a single crochet. It's same stitch. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We need a break. Let me just. Round 4. 22 per side. Well, per short side. Okay, let's just spread it out. It's good. It's still flat. It's got that little, yeah. It is wavy, but that's because it was scrunched up on me. When I block this, it's gonna regain shape fairly. Like, my bed has a bunch of crinkles in it because this contour sheet, is too loose for my bed. I got it at Value Village. Oh wait, that song's pretty good. Purple. No. White. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're done with that. The TikTok. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay. I need to. That's the 5 mil. Yep. Oh, it's beginning to be big too. It covers my body. Not almost. Well, yeah, it does side to side. I do want it to be larger though. Oops. Whoops. Where is it? Oh, here. Here. Okay. Hey everyone. I am fighting with this yarn. Yeah, the most controversial part of this pattern for me is the yarn that I chose. It's fucking annoying. But it's great. It's great. Okay, so 1. Hey, I said 1, 2, 3. Stitch count good. It's good. All good. Like, really, I get people being confused because it's not written like you would normally read other patterns. But I don't get how people are so pissy about it. That's what I don't get. Like, they're so like, oh, she's horrible. It's horrible. This is horrible. Okay, it's slightly different and it's not the greatest pattern in the history of the world. Deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, get a grip. It's okay. She's gotten the feedback now. She's decided not to change it. Live. Live your life. That's all I have to say about this controversy. I really don't want to get involved more than this. I'm enjoying crocheting this. And I don't get the hate on the people who have legitimate concerns too. Like, not the ones who are bitchy, mind you, but those who are just like, okay, yeah, this isn't the best. Like, you should be allowed to freely review any pattern because that helps the customer. Like, I heard someone say on one platform, on another YouTube channel, I don't remember her name, but it was basically that the review belongs to the customers, not the authors, because it was about books. The review section is there to help people who will potentially buy your book, see if it's a good match for them or not. It's the same for crochet. People review a pattern so that people know if it's a good pattern before they buy it. Because you never fucking know what's in the pattern, if it's going to be readable or not. So, like, the designer should not interfere with the review. That's just my honest opinion on that. And I'm a crocheter, but I've written patterns, you know. So I get it. I want feedback, even if it's mean. Even if it's not worded fairly, even if it's destroying my business, I need to grow and change things and improve on some things for sure. Everybody does. No one writes a exactly perfect pattern as soon as they write it. That's why you test. That's why you have review sections, and that's why customers contact you. Sometimes it happens. One time I corrected the designer on something. I say, hey, you made a typo there. And she gave me a free pattern as a thank you. Because those who are genuinely there to care about the projects. Like this designer, right, Betty McNitt, she has a Facebook group, she has videos, everything. Like she's not just leaving you on your own to guess. Like she's there enough. Like she's done the work, the help. She's helped plenty. And if you still can't do this, maybe it's because it's not for you, and it's okay. If you can't ask your own community for help after that, like, hey, I didn't understand this. Can you give me guidance? Instead of like insulting people and going horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, just maybe ask for guidance. Like to the people in your life who also crochet. It's okay to do that. That's why we have a community. Like pattern troubleshooting is something that happens in a lot of community. Hey, I'm having a problem with this line. What am I supposed to do? There are a few discords that I've seen this with. Like, hey, help me. I don't know what I do here. And they tell you, oh, you have to do a single crochet in that tiny little space that you missed. And that's how you go on. Instead of complaining and crying that it isn't working. You guys, it's a valid strategy to ask your community for help. It's something that we should all resort to. I know some people are rude when you ask for help. They go, just ask Google. I don't have time, and that's fine. They don't want to help, but that's why you have a community. That's what I mean by that. That's why you ask people who, yeah. Anyway, just I love the crochet community, mind you. It's one of the most wonderful places. But sometimes, yeah, you have bad apples and you have crap. A lot of crap. Ouch! Sorry, this hurts. Oop. My feet stink. I found what stinks. It's my feet. Yeah, Justin Trudeau did the Hot Ones challenge. It's great. I'm anxious to see if I'll get approved to join the group. I really want to be in there. Yeah, okay. I was worried for an instant that something didn't work with my PayPal thing. It's just the one that didn't have the funds. Okay, good. I was worried that it was another one. Great, that's resolved now. Now I just need a bit more money for food. That's pretty much it. Now my overdraw fee is resolved. I just need the funds to actually cover the bill that will be taken in a few days. And then, yeah, food fund. The bill is just $13. It's not huge. Really like working with the 5mm hook. Truly, I've done the whole pattern with the 4.5 instead of starting with the 4, though. Instead of frogging, I just decided to switch and take my loss if it affects the thing. It didn't too much. It's bad. It's not bad. It's slightly ruffly, but it's really okay. It's still flat. It still lies flat. It's not perfectly flat, but what the heck do I care? It's beautiful, beautiful project. When I do the final round, though, I will use a 5.5 hook to uh, do the last single crochet round just to make sure it doesn't curl at all. I really like the gold thread through it. Usually I hit gold, but with this colorway, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. I had an idea. I could remove the blue from my other skeins. Would work. But also that means less yarn. So I don't know. Like, Abby did not offer to send me one that had the blue in exchange, but it's fine. That happened a few years ago. It's just a happy accident where you have something unique. Nobody has, well, maybe there were other production errors, but not many people have a similar skein of yarn because it is supposed to have blue. Quality control failed. Like, the blue died. The blue died. Something happened. I don't know. Those vibrant task colors, though, they're lovely. We're halfway through this. Meow meow. We've been at it for almost 2.5 hours. I want to hit the 3 hour mark. Just want to see how many rounds we can go to. 1, 2, 8. Fuck. And 3. Great. 1 and 2. Well, I want to see if Pokemon Go I have gifts. Sometimes your Pokemon gives you your buddy, like the one you have around you on the field, like on the streets. Sometimes it gives you gifts. Usually you get those from Pokestops, but sometimes it does give you a few, like 5. So I do want to check that because I need the gifts for friends. gives you stuff when you give things to friends. Well, when they give it to you back, actually. Let us. No, we don't have gifts right now. We will have to go to Walmart. It's okay. Boy. I'm a cat. I like kitty cuddles. I like furry animals. I kiss kitty. I kiss kitty. My grandpa's cat is such a joy to be around. Almost. What? Oh, yeah, we still have all of this to go. I thought I was closer. Do you think? I don't think I will be able to finish with this skein, though. Next one, most likely. Yeah. Mm. My back also protests this. I just want to lie down. Oh, ooh. It's okay. I'll live. We're gonna put a little community post, see if more people come in. There we go. Will it attract folks? Who knows? Maybe it will. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go a bit further so I don't lose the where I am. Oh, okay, now we're almost finished. This is the end of this round. Great. Better, actually. Okay. Let me just count. Perfect. And now we do some double crochets with the smaller hook. Yay. This round is gonna be so purple because all that's left in there is a little bit of yellow. And then after that, just more purple. This is what's left here. And that's why I'm hesitant. Will I finish this repeat fully with this yarn or will I not? Who knows? Okay. Well, okay. 6, 7, No. This. This. Uh, this. That. That. This. That. It's it. It's it. Everything. And oh, I did a mistake. Should have 23. Let's see. I made a mistake. Oh, fuck. I have to frog everything. Okay, now I have 22. We'll try again. Oh no, okay. We're good. I was looking at round 6. Stupid me. We're all good. Think. 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 Six. Set. It. I was wondering why I didn't have 23 stitches. It's because that's for the next round, you dummy. I have a feeling I've been approved into the group now just because I have 4 notifications on Facebook. So I might have been added there. I'll go have a look. Hold on. I'm really excited because, God, people are making the most beautiful blankets with this. Let's see. Oh, not yet, no. Just someone spamming the like button, which is okay. I appreciate that. Okay. I said, oh, there's a controversy regarding this blanket. People are insulting each other, and the person asks, what's the controversy? And my next line is, I don't want to participate in that. I just want to make this blanket. Well, I told you all what it was, but we're just gonna have to look later on if we've been approved or not. But beautiful blanket though. My grandpa was like, oh, did you sell this? And I was like, no, but if I wanted to sell it, I could. That's the whole point. I kind of think I want to keep it as a Halloween decoration or just a got home decor because it is quite like it's not quite goth, but it will add a bit of color, a bit of interest, you know? I fucking love making blankets now, more than I used to. Do you want more colors? Okay, I got this. I'll tell her what the thing is, but later. Because right now we are live. I don't mind explaining, I'm just a little bit like over the whole thing right now because I'm busy. Huh. Almost 3 hours. Oh, do you think we'll make it to the end of this repeat? Like, I think I'll have to join a new skin, but do you think we'll make it? I mean, like, will my hands die first? What do you think? You remember that time a specific crochet designer supported the Russian attacks, and then everyone was distributing her pattern and like saying mean things about her. Just decided to boycott the pattern personally and the designer, but you remember that? Like, this one is they're mad at her because she told another designer to not copy her whole design because she didn't understand. So the girl rewrote the entire thing. Rewrote, it's kind of pretty much the same thing, but the person just like made her own PDF explaining this a slightly different way and distributed it, and the designer asked her to take it down. And then she started calling her ableist and all sorts of bullshit that she wasn't serving the community and all that. I, mind you, I get it, I'm disabled, but I'm disabled and I still understand this pattern and I don't have anything mean to say about it. You know what I mean? Like, I get individual differences. It's just when it gets nasty that I really have a problem with it. I am nasty sometimes, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I just don't like the whole thing about this. I like this beautiful, colorful blanket. I like this design. I like star blankets. 7-point stars are interesting. They do have a meaning though. I don't really want to talk about right now. Because I'm not focused enough. I don't think the designer did it for the meaning of the 7-point star specifically, though. She might not even know about that. We have 2.5 points covered. Yeah. I will finish this little small roll of leftovers here, and after that, we might call it a day. Uh, I'll just lie down for a minute. My back requires a break. Oh, this will feel better. Oh, hold on. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back, folks. Oh. Hello, sorry, I was talking to the cat. I'm here now. I'm alive. And not well. I'm alive and not well. Okay. Just peed. It was good. City winter. Did I do my 5? Yes, okay. Oh, my hands. I touched something. Blech. And now my hands are sticky. I don't know. Anyway, it's yeah. That's a beautiful purple. It's going to bright pink again. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm being boring now. Okay, there. But I do want to see. I think this round started with purple, and I just want to make sure. Oh, yes, okay, it started with the pinkish purple over here. Now I'm about no, I'm at the third beak. Almost halfway through. Hello, friend. It's starting to get heavy, you guys. That's what happens when you work on a blanket, you know? It's starting to be a little bit hard to carry. This would have been good for the shawl, though. This yarn would have made for a very colorful and bright and sparkly shawl. I like sparkly shawls. Like, this is a color that goes well for a wearable that is all whimsical and crazy. Hold on, let me. I'm touching the blanket in the back. It's really fucking annoying. Not this one, but the blanket on like behind me. I'm touching it when I move. I don't like this. It's touching me. Ugh. We don't like things touching. It's autism, you guys. Sometimes it's a bother. Fuck that hair. I'm gonna shave the whole thing. No, I'm not gonna do that. Just the sides. When I can do it again. Not when my grandpa's home. I can't really do that though. Because I'm not supposed to do that. Not my hair, but like, bathroom floor and all that. Oops. I skipped the stitches I was supposed to skip. I didn't skip them, rather. Skip it, skip it. The stitches. I believe I'm on the 5th point of the star. So 3 left, 5, 6, and 7. Yep. 5, 6, and 7. Well, 5, 6, and 7. I counted the wrong way around. Now it's kind of carousel colored. Like, yeah. Not like red and white, but more like, these colorful candy colors. There will be some blue in the later stages too. I think I'm gonna go live on the Book of Faces for a hot moment. So thank you folks of YouTube, but yeah, I wanna switch it up a little bit. I think maybe I'll stay over here. I'll try to do both. If one fails, I'll resort to the other, I guess. I don't know, because my fingers are starting to hurt, so maybe I will just stop being live soon. I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna do, yeah. It's going back to pink again. Yeah. My grandpa's home. We might have to do stuff. I don't know yet. We'll see. If he knocks, I might have to go. My back. I am so dead. I wish I had space for a chair. I don't. There's no space in this room. I'm not allowed to put things on that side. Funny enough, like he's allowed to do it in his room, but I'm not allowed to put anything on that side of the bed for some reason. It's silly. He's afraid the apartment will catch fire, but there's a good 3 feet, yeah, about 2 or 3 feet of distance between the heater and the bed. Like there's space for stuff, but I'm not allowed to put anything. And normally the only thing you do is don't put plastic because it melts, and don't put things like against it. But he just doesn't want me to put anything, yet he will do it in all the other rooms. Silly, stupid ass fuck thing. I'm sorry, but it is stupid. I'm almost finished with this round. I only have a peak and some left. Happy. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Sorry, I have this song stuck in my head. Oh, I'm gonna try to do a vertical live. Hold on. Hey, thank you for watching, everyone, and thanks for the likes. I'll see you vertically in a minute. I'm just gonna try and see if we can get a few more peeps. Apparently. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in a second. Au revoir. Au revoir. I'm French. I can pronounce